Hello, welcome to this video.
Hey, I'm editing at the moment and I'm actually editing it the day that it's gonna go up, hopefully. I'm realizing that the material of the top that I'm wearing causes the mic to crackle, like it's kind of rubbing against it and it's making a crackly noise. I've considered scrapping the video and not uploading it, but I kind of really want to upload it. Like, I enjoyed talking about the stuff that I talked about in this video and I'm really quite pleased with the way the terrarium turned out. So I'm still going to upload it. I'm really sorry if you can't tolerate the crackling noise. Like, if you've got sensory sensitivities and you can't listen to it, please don't struggle through it, don't listen to it. But if you can hear past it and you don't notice it as much, I would really appreciate if you watched it. If you're sticking around, I hope you enjoy it. If you're not, I'll see you in my next one.
Hello, welcome to this video. This video is actually not planned. I was supposed to be spending the morning today sorting out the shelves and the cabinet and all of my EcoGener imports, which are just here on the floor. I mean, this is almost there. They're just on the floor in front of the cabinet, not in a particularly high humidity environment. They've been potted into like substrates, but they're just hanging out on the floor. No special treatment for these guys. I hope they're gonna be okay. I wanted to sort out the cabinet so that I could find them all their homes and just move things around, and I can't. I am so motorbike. I've been beating myself up all morning because I wanted to get this done today and I just haven't. Like, I haven't been able to start it, and like, oh, I'm getting on my own nerves today. Today is definitely a day where ADHD is beating me, but oh, my begonia needs the water. But I can't film that video. Like, my brain just won't allow it. I can't do it. It feels too big. What I can do is film this video, which is making a terrarium with my Jewel Orchids, and I wanted to just put out a little bonus video for the 1 year anniversary of my channel. So let's get straight into it. Right, I've changed the angle a little bit so that you can see better. Ignore this like ugly aircon unit behind me. Sorry about the back glow. You'd think after a year of filming videos I'd be better at setting up by now. Right, today I am going to be putting my Jewel Orchids into this terrarium. They're currently in this cloche, which works fine. And maybe do I want to turn this into a terrarium, like take them out of their pots and just keep them in there? Or do I want to keep this for like rehabby projects? I don't know. I really love this this cloche, but it was from a H&M home and I don't think they sell them anymore. I got it in the sale. Okay, while I'm thinking, God, this is what they're looking like. They're really, I mean, they're happy, but they've definitely been completely neglected since I bought them earlier this year. So this one, I wish the light would pick up the like shimmer for you. Oh, it kind of does. This one is, according to the tag, Anocotoculus Roxburghii red. This is what the tag says. Oh, I love it. I got these two ones. I got from a plant prescription earlier in the year, and I really wanted to get more at the time, like of this shape, and I just didn't. I love this one though. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Because I was planning on having like this kind of shaped leaf all in one. This is the same name, just without the red. Like, I wanted this one. This one's so dry. This one's much more wet. Oh, I'm clunky today, I'm sorry. I basically wanted ones that were similar to this shape like three to five of them to go into a terrarium together. I haven't ordered another one. I've kind of accepted that at this rate I'm not going to, and so I'm gonna do something with my Macodes Petola, because this one needs something doing it. So I thought I'd just try and get them all together. There needs to be a change. I did have another Jewel Orchid, a Ludicea Dreamcatcher I think it was called, but that one died. It had like no roots at all. Like I bought it, didn't realise it didn't have any roots. I tried putting it into a smaller terrarium back when I made my terrarium, like my little jar terrariums with the cork ball. It didn't ever root. I tried taking it out and putting it in fluval stratum just as an experiment, and it's dust. It's gone. So I think I am going to go with the jar. And this jar did have a cork lid. It used to have a different terrarium in it, and it was riddled with fungus gnats. I made it somewhere else, and the soil must have had fungus gnats in it, and it was just fungus gnat city in there basically. So I put it outside and opened it up, but I left the cork lid outside, and that just kind of looks a bit gross now. Obviously cleaned this up, and instead of putting a cork lid on it, I'm going to put this on it. This is it's a little candle jar from IKEA, but I thought it fits quite perfectly, and it means that light can still get in the top. Smart. I've got this bit of wood to put in there, which is from Love Tilly's. Apparently it's for an air plant, but I really just loved the shape of it. Christ, £4.99. Paid £5 for a piece of wood. But yeah, I really like it, and I feel like it'll just add a little something, a little texture to the environment. I've also got some cushion moss, which I bought from a plant shop here in Bristol called Wild Leaf, and I'm excited to kind of just plant that around. And in here I've got some propagations, and I can see that there's live moss in here, so I'm going to take some of that out and put in there as well. While I'm here, I will show you these propagations because they've popped off. In here is some philodendron micans and some Marble Queen pothos, or like the Marble Queen epipremnum nodes. Look at them all. Some of them are green and some of them are variegated, so I'm gonna have to like separate and plant them all up. Look at the roots on the bottom. But yeah, I want to get some of that live moss there and put that in to this terrarium too. I'm really excited about that. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so what I've just done is put a layer of activated charcoal at the bottom and then a layer of pumice on top, and that is mostly for aesthetic reasons as opposed to anything else. A little bit of like a drainage layer for like or like a water reservoir layer for water to sit in. The activated charcoal can help get out any nasties, but yeah, it was literally just more for aesthetics for me. I like the layered look. So I think I'm going to put in the piece of wood now and then put the soil around it so it's kind of buried beneath the soil, if that makes sense. While I'm making this, I wanted to just talk about kind of being on YouTube, and having been on YouTube for a year now, what that like has looked like, what that means for me. And yeah, I feel like I could be very much at risk of just doing this and not talking at the same time, because if you're not new here, you will know that I do struggle a little bit with like doing and talking at the same time, but I'm gonna give it a go. So this thing isn't staying up. Okay, Maybe when the soil's around it, it will. I'm going to use the Soil Ninja terrarium soil to put around. So, a year on YouTube. I can't believe it. I can't believe I stuck at this. Like, part of the reason I didn't want to start a YouTube channel for a really long time, sorry about the noise, was because I didn't think I'd stick at it. Like, I thought, how embarrassing would that be if I start a channel and then don't stick at it? Ooh, was that too much soil? But I've stuck at it. I'm so proud of myself. I enjoy filming videos and editing them and creating long form content so much. I'm really, really proud of myself for doing this. It's made me so happy. I've met so many amazing people through it, like not necessarily in person, like some of them are online. Like some of you guys are just online, but I love talking to you in the comments, and like I feel like you're friends. It's just so lovely. Like you do genuinely feel like friends. Like a lot of people I know in real, like, yeah, a lot of the people I know in my real life don't watch my videos. Like some of my friends subscribe, and like right at the beginning they were like putting the video on and kind of watching it and just getting my hours, like my watched hours up, and I really appreciated that. But they don't watch my content because they're interested in plants or anything like that. Like they just don't watch my content, which is fine. Like I'm not like expecting them to, but the fact that I've made friends through this channel, that like I feel like you look forward to seeing my videos and I look forward to chatting with you in the comments, and yeah, it just means the world. Like I talk to you guys about all sorts of things that I'm not very good at socializing in real life, so you guys sometimes get updated before my friends in real life do. I wish I had a brush in this terrarium set. I don't have a brush. But yeah, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. When I started this channel, I did have a goal. Like I really wanted to be monetized before a year, and that hasn't happened, but that's okay. Like it is okay. I'm not far off. Oh, that was a horrible noise. Sorry. I'm not far off being monetized. Hang on, I'm gonna probably do a really stupid thing now and blow in there to see if I can get rid of the get rid of the soil on here. What was I saying? I'm not far off from being monetized. I've got all of my watch hours. Like I'm way above watch hours, which I thought was going to be the harder bit. I thought that was going to be the bit that was going to take the longest, and that's kind of what, like, if you watch YouTubers that talk about, oh, sorry about all the clanks. If you watch YouTubers who talk about getting monetized, they say it's getting the watch hours that takes the longest, and that hasn't. I hit. So to monetize on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours, and that's not like the views, like, you know, when you see on a video like it has so many views on it, it's not that, it's how many people have like sat and watched your video for that length of time. So you have to have 4,000 of those, although there has been some changes recently, so that might have changed. So in March this year I hit 4,000 watch hours, so I've done that bit. I'm now, at the time of recording this video, I'm over 6,000 watch hours, which, how insane is that? Like, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You watch the videos, you watch them from like beginning to end, and you've watched 6,000 hours of me. That's insane. Like, wow. At the time of filming, I've got, I think, like 843 maybe subscribers, and honestly that's pretty insane too. Like, there's over 840 of you that liked a video enough to hit subscribe and stick around, and you come back again and again. Like, what is this? I appreciate every single one of you. I'm so thankful. And along with like making friends and just kind of enjoying a creative hobby, being on YouTube has given me so much more. Like, it's made me so much more confident and comfortable in who I am. If you're familiar with me, you will know that I got diagnosed with ADHD last November, and following that diagnosis, I've been like, I'm just thinking, I probably don't want to put the moss in first, or I probably want to put the plants in. But following that diagnosis, I've been trying to unmask, which that's really hard. Like, I've spent my whole life trying to fit in, trying to be neurotypical, and I'm not. But I didn't know I wasn't, so I didn't know I was masking. So now I'm learning what the masking elements of me are, and I'm trying to unmask and just learn how to be like my authentic self. And that's really come over to YouTube. Like, I feel like there's some videos where you can't see it as much, but the videos where I'm like really happy, I'm chatty, I'm a bit goofy, like I take the piss out of myself, like those are the ones where I feel like I'm me. And then there are ones where I'm like, there's a couple of videos on here where I'm struggling a little bit, and I show that as well, and I don't try and hide it. Like, I'm talking and not doing anything. Yeah, I feel like YouTube's been a part of me unmasking, and I will forever be grateful for that, for having this place to just put me out there just as I am and to be accepted. That feels amazing. Like, I don't feel like I've had that anywhere else in my life, so I really thank you. Like, having this plant channel is more than a plant channel for me. It's just been amazing. What am I doing? I need a minute. Right, I think what I'm gonna do is, this is what it's looking like. I think kind of coming out from under here, I would like the Macody's Petola. In the front, I would like this one. And then in the back, I'm gonna go with this one, and then I'm gonna pop the moss around it. I wish I could do it facing you, but I can barely talk and do it at the same time, let alone be doing it backwards. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna chop this one, so you can see it's growing a little leggy. We've got some roots here, here and here. I think I might actually chop at this node and plant this section in as one, and then maybe chop these into individual nodes and plant that around it. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't think these are for like fully trimming, but they are sharp. Okay, right, let's move you. How do I get you without the root? Ooh. Ooh. I'm a little bit nervous about this because my Ludicea didn't go so well last time, but the Macody's Petola cork ball terrarium is doing really well, so I shouldn't be nervous. I can do this. I can do it. Okay. Where did I get up to? Oh, I was being all sappy, wasn't I? Talking about how amazing this channel has been for me. It really has been amazing. And like, I'm just so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself, gang. Like, in 2019, I think that was like October, November time, I started my Instagram account. And at the time, I had wanted to start a YouTube channel as well, like back then in 2019. And before I started my Instagram account, I'd wanted to start an Instagram account for ages. I think probably 2017, 2018 was when I'd started watching like planty YouTubers and kind of being part of the online plant community in that way, just kind of in my personal life. And and that's how long I wanted to start like an Instagram and YouTube channel. But I started my Instagram account in 2019, and I started a blog, which I've not written in since kind of December last year, when I just did one about getting diagnosed with ADHD randomly. I'll have it linked below if you want to have a look. There are some interesting planty blogs on there. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear that drone outside. I don't actually know what's going on out there. And you know what, someone messaged me on Instagram and was like, why have you started a blog and not a YouTube channel? And at the time, I've got this little, look at that root, that's pretty good, isn't it? But just one little leaf node. At the time I was like, oh, I just prefer writing than I do like talking on camera. And that was so true. Like, I barely even like taking photos of myself with my plants. There was no way I was going to get in front of the camera and make a video at that point. I felt so self-conscious of myself. And I suppose as my time on Instagram, well, as I spent more and more time on Instagram, my confidence grew. I started talking in videos on my stories. I started making, like, well, when Reels came out, I started making Reels, like little silly dancing ones. And oh, for goodness sake, I need to concentrate. Yeah, my confidence really grew. And I mean, I've got Instagram to thank for that. Like, I wasn't expecting that when I started that Instagram account, like how much my confidence would grow just being in front of the camera, being able to talk. Like, I'm so self-conscious of how I talk. Like, I have a lisp, and I don't notice it unless I mention it, and now I'm noticing it. But I've been so self-conscious about that. That's what was stopping me. And like, I trip over my words so much all the time, and I struggle with, like, I have information in my brain, but I struggle with like relaying it, like getting it out. And I didn't want to be tripping over my words, having to like write a script, just all of that stuff. But I don't know, being on Instagram kind of just pushed me over caring. And I suppose, you know, I grew up a little bit. Like, I think this stuff kind of comes with age too. Like, I just stopped caring so much, and YouTube's pushed that even further. Like, it really has. Like, I just feel so much more comfortable and confident in myself, even though I trip up with words, even though I can't always find the answer, even though I know it. That's so frustrating. And getting my diagnosis has helped, because now I know that there's a reason for it all. I can't really remember why I was waffling on. I can't really remember why I was waffling on about that. Was there a point to it? Was I just expressing my gratitude? I feel like I might have been. I'm really grateful, really grateful to have this platform. Ooh, I forgot how fiddly this was. This is not a quick video. They're just falling down, gang. I can't do it. Oh, so frustrating. What was I saying? I'm really grateful to have this platform. What is this hand doing? Is that a fungus gnat? I really don't want a fungus gnat going in here. I'm really grateful, for God's sake, to have this platform, to have you all, to share things with you, to talk with you, to learn about your lives. Like, if I don't know, if I went back in time and told like 2018 me, or even 2019 me, 2020 me, that I would have a YouTube channel, I'd be really close to monetizing it, I would have like this community, all of these friends, like, I would not have believed it. I just really wouldn't have. Does that looks fine. And here we are. Here you are. Like, thank you so much for being here. I can't tell you how much, like, how excited I am. Maybe, like, do people do giveaways on YouTube? I feel like I've seen them a couple of times. Maybe I'll try to do that, like a little giveaway, like a little selection of plants. Oh God. A little selection of plants from my collection just as like a thank you, like a, I don't know, how do you do it? Like comment on a video and I'll randomly select somebody's comment maybe? I don't know. Let me know if you'd be interested in like a little thank you so much for being here giveaway, like, oh my goodness. Do people actually enjoy making terrariums? It's so hard. Like I'm scared to do it with this one because I feel like I'll pinch it too hard and I'll like crush something. Can you just stay there? Ooh, it's looking cute. Okay, I kind of want to get like a little moss ball behind it just to like keep that propped up. Oh, the sun's come out behind me. Oh, cute. Look at it. It's just like a little cube of bun moss. Right, I'm gonna slip that in behind. Oh, I feel like I'm using like chopsticks. And not knock it over. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's looking cute. It is looking cute. Oh, I was gonna, noises. Hang on. Feel like I want some like big bits of stone to like just prop that little leaf up, and then I remembered in thinking that, oh wow, it's really backlit now, isn't it? The sun's out. I remembered that I've got a stone on my balcony that I wanted to put in here. Let me just go and get some things. Right, okay, I'm back. This is a pebble. I know there's a name for this, but I don't know what it is, like the kind of holes. This is the pebble that I've had for years. I got it off of I don't know which one, but a beach that me and Steve visited once upon a time, and I remember thinking I would quite like to put it in here somehow and way. But is it going to be a bit too big and a bit odd? Maybe it'll need to go into a different one. I have got another terrarium or another jar that I want to make another terrarium out of. Although maybe it'll, yeah, I feel like, okay, this is a bit weird. At the moment, it's looking quite dark because of the soil, the wood and the orchid that's in there at the moment. It's quite dark. This one, because it's got the kind of silvery, greeny centre, I feel like these will look okay. So it's almost like it will marry in the colour of that and make it look cute. So I'm thinking here, kind of just at the front, just there, but we might end up moving it around. And I picked up this big bit of, I think it might be pumice, to prop underneath that little orchid that I was just talking about, to prop it up a little bit. So let's try and get that guy in here. Oh, that's very, very white. Oh no, it's all, I can fit my hands in this one. Like, why am I struggling? Oh God. Oh no. I'm ruining it all. God, I spent so long putting them out. Right, okay. I think that's better. I just need to put a little bit of soil on top of these roots. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, that made my arm ache. Yeah, okay. I can't remember what I was saying. I know I was being all sappy. Yeah, I'm just really grateful, really grateful for this channel. And I think part of like doing this, like putting myself out there, has helped me get to the place where I am in work, like with my recent promotion. Like before, talking in front of people was so daunting. Like I hated it. Hated it. I hated it so much. And I know talking in front of the camera isn't the same as talking in front of people. It's really, really not. Like I probably wouldn't talk as well as I do in front of a camera, in front of a big crowd. Not saying I talk well on camera at all, because I'm very aware that I don't. I don't know, I just feel like having this confidence and being comfortable in myself has helped me to just know that I can do what I can do in work and reach for the promotion, I suppose. Oh, okay. Right, we're in a bit of a different position with this one, because I wanted to chop it here, but this section doesn't have a root. The first one's down here. Maybe that's okay. I definitely don't want to put this in without a root, so I'm going to have to chop it a bit lower than I was planning. This is so pretty. Like, how stunning. It's so sparkly. I want this one to be like in the front area. Ooh. Okay, I wasn't planning on it looking like that, but that looks perfect. That's actually exactly how I want it to look. How, like, if you are somebody that has terrariums and maintains them, how do you like keep the soil off of the edge? And how do you keep water stains off of it? Because that is what I struggle with. Right, okay. So I've buried the root, and the next node up is really close to the soil, so I'm hoping it will root. I'm just checking the time because I'm going to watch Barbie today. I'm so excited. I've heard so many good things. I've had so many of my young people be like, Amy, it is such a you movie, you need to go and see it. So I'm intrigued. Now, do I want to put any of these little ones in there? Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, no, this is that one. Yeah, you've got a juicy root that goes in. What do I do with this section? Should I keep it out and separate it? Could possibly be a part of that giveaway that I was talking about. Or do I put it in? There's 3 nodes there. I guess I can always take it out if I did want to do it as part of the giveaway. I feel like there's one section that'll be harder to get rid of. Not get rid of, but unpot. And then there's this section that looks like it'll be a little bit easier. So I kind of want to get this section out. Did I just make that up? Woo! Oh, it's got such a long root. Blinking moss roots. Woo! Look at you! I feel like I'm going to do all of this and then I'm going to get like comments being like, that's not how you propagate jewel orchids. They're all going to die. Like, I really hope that doesn't happen, but if it does, I guess I've learnt my lesson. I kind of want to bring that one around the front, but obviously don't want that big old bit of like moss on show. Oh, that root might be too long to put in this space. Oh, sorry about that, that was so loud. Forget that I'm wearing a mic. It's not quite where I wanted it, but I think it's the only place it can be. I think it looks okay. This one keeps moving, which is a bit worrisome. Oh, I think it's looking really cute. Now, do I want to put the Macodies in here? I think I do, but just like a little section. Oh, and this bit looks good. All this section. Oh my god, look at like... So I've already taken cuttings from this one. There's definitely some dying leaves, but like... Can you see? Like, there's so much new growth going on. I mean, they do grow really well. I think I'm going to put this little section in. I'm going to take this leaf off. And then this moss is very dry. So I'm a little bit worried that the roots underneath it are dead, but I'm going to risk it. And I'm going to tuck that right around the back here with this piece of wood. Cute, a little pop of green. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh. Okay, I think it's looking really good, gang. Have I spoken enough about things? I don't know. I just want you to know how grateful I am for this channel. I guess that's the main point of just me wanting to highlight, you know, my year on YouTube. I'm so grateful. I'm enjoying it so much. I've got so much content to still make. I'm wanting to branch out more and work with other planty YouTubers. So if you've got any that you'd like to see me work with, like pop them in the comments. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I'm really enjoying being a YouTube creator. Where, oh yeah. I have got another bit of bun moss, but I might save that for the other terrarium that I want to make. And let's just see how much of this moss I can get in here. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Oh, it's all alive. It's alive. So cute. Right, I'm gonna put this little section around the back, I think. Ooh. I think I'm done. I have got like a little ghost ornament that could look quite cute in here. Thing is, I don't actually know if it's like waterproof. Oh, there's a little ghosty friend. It's from oh, is it called the Little Ghost Company? I think so. I'll have her tag down below. It's got little flowers on this one. She does loads of different designs. Could stand on the bun moss. Or I could put you like kind of down here. Oh, it is kind of cute. Hang on, let me show you it with and without the ghost so you can help me decide. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Right. This is what it's looking like. I think it looks cute, don't you? I'm pretty pleased with it. Now let me put the ghost in. I won't put the lid back on. So option number one is for it to sit on the bun moss at the back, or option number two, and have it stood at the front. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Where do you think it looks best? I kind of like it on the bun moss. I think I'm going to leave it there for now, but I will listen to your comments. Like, let me know, where does it look best? Or should I take it out? Okay, that's really cute. I'm really happy with it. I like it more than I thought I would. Cute. Okay, I'm done now. I'm gonna go and meet my friend. We're gonna go and watch the Barbie movie, and this video will be going up on, I think it's the 10th. No, it is definitely the 10th. It'll be going up. I think that's Thursday next week, because that is a year from when I posted my first YouTube video. So if you've been here since the beginning, thank you. I watched like a little snippet of one of my first videos last week and I was like, whoa, making me cringe. I feel like I've grown so much since I first started posting videos and filming. So if you've been here since then, thank you very much. If you have been here since the very beginning, please comment below. I would love to know. If you've not been here from the beginning but you have watched every video, also please do let me know. I mean, I'm sorry for all the awkwardness, but thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this little bonus video. Do let me know about the ghost. Where should it go? And I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.